Sometimes letting go is an act of far greater power than hanging on. Sometimes you want to just hold on tight to whatever it is that's in your life. But letting go is the most peaceful thing for you in your life. Let me tell you a story real quick. I remember I was in high school and I met this girl I really liked at the time. And I wouldn't consider it love based on how I perceive love now after all this time. But back then, I just really liked her. We were very close to one another for a few months. And, I was just in that pussy mind state, just being a friend and maybe something, some bullshit like that. Obviously, nothing happened. But we stopped talking after there's a long stuff that happened. We just stopped talking. And then we met again, like a few years later. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe this is the chance. Maybe something will happen here, This is like first year of college now. We met again. And I was still I was 18. So I didn't really learn. I'm learning now a lot of these things. But it was a situation where I was like, I really like her. She's always on my mind and everything. And I knew nothing was going to happen though. And so as much as I kept trying and I was like flirting and doing all these things and, just having fun, I just decided, hey, let me just go for it or whatever. Because I can't just keep living a life that's like I'm hanging on to something, grasping so tightly. Maybe it'll happen, maybe in the future, maybe this, maybe that, and then kill myself in the process, metaphorically. So one day I just laid it all out and everything, and obviously nothing happened. But I did that because I was like, I need to let go because this is killing me inside slowly, and I need to be able to move on and explore other connections with other people. I can't just keep having the same person on my mind all the time, and it doesn't work like that. And ever since then, I've easily just kind of detached after I realized nothing was gonna happen. I'm like, okay. But ever since letting go, that's when I actually first learned about, becoming a better man and everything, like improving myself and all this stuff. So it led me down a path where I was able to grow more, improve my mental health, improve my physical health, just improve myself as a man holistically. I think it was important for me to go through that little period of me being hurt, letting go and just feeling the pain temporarily, but then eventually going down that path of me improving myself was important. Now I improved myself temporarily, and then I kind of went back to the stuff. But then eventually the rest of the story is, I'll save that for another time. But when you choose to let go, you're giving yourself the opportunity to finally grow. And I know at times it can feel like you can't see any other future. All you can see is this person or this situation or, this opportunity, whatever it is that's right in front of you. All you want is to hold on to it. Grasp onto it. As a human, you're naturally going to be attached to things. You will naturally get attached to things, but you should not be so attached to a thing to the point where you're not willing to let go of it. Yes, you can love someone with all your heart. Yes, you can always spend time with someone and you will naturally get attached, but you need to also learn how to let go. And, maybe for me it was easier because ever since I left middle school to go to Saudi and I lived there for a few years, I had to let go of my middle school friends. I left Saudi to go back to America to go to college, I had to let go of my high school friends. And from college, I went to another college, so I had to let go of the first friends I made there. So it's always constantly letting go. And just because I did that doesn't make it easy for me. But I learned to understand that letting go is just a natural process of life. Change is something that will always be constant. You'll never always have the same people. You'll never always be in the same place. You'll never always have the same situation and the same feelings. Things will always change. But you need to adopt the mindset that nothing lasts forever. That's the first thing you need to do. Adopt the mindset that nothing lasts forever. When you understand that nothing lasts forever, you'll start to just live more in the present. You'll be more present with the people that you're around, the things that you're doing. Because how many people do you think live in that zombie-like mind state where they're not really living, they're just alive? And just know, bro, nothing will last forever. And I mean that in the most beautiful way. The things come and go, but appreciate it when it comes, right? Be grateful for it. Like if you're in a relationship or, you're with certain people, certain friends or whatever it is, be grateful for every single moment. When you actually live your life with gratitude, you attract good type of vibes in your life and everything, but you're also living in the present as well. Because being grateful literally forces you to become present. You have to be like, oh wow, I'm grateful for this pen right here and whatever it is, right? You have to be present right now. You're not in a zombie-like state. When you choose to be grateful, you won't have any regrets at the end. Every single day, imagine you're in a relationship, every single day you were grateful for this person. You were grateful, and eventually came to an end. You would probably have less regret because you were grateful each and every step. Even the times where she made you angry, she made you this, made you that, you were still grateful for her every single day. You loved her more than anything. everything. You won't have any regrets at the end. But if you live someone who takes everything for granted, you just feel like you're entitled to everything that's around you, yeah, you're gonna be attached. You're gonna be attached and it's gonna be hard to let go. And the last thing is to have a positive outlook of life. Think about the fact that, okay, I have to let go of this, but I'm sure it's gonna improve my life somewhere. Or I'm sure it's gonna teach me a lesson somehow. And as long as you have that positive outlook and you actually look at life and you're like, okay, this may hurt right now. However, it's going to help me somehow in my life. I don't know how right now, but eventually I will learn. Eventually I will find a way. I will find out how. This is what we call a growth mindset. Now, growth mindset is extremely invaluable here. There will be times when letting go is the last thing on your mind. You don't want to let go. You want to keep doing the same thing over and over again. But guess what? If you keep doing the same thing, you feel stagnant and life is kind of boring. Nothing's changing. Nothing's happening. You're not going to grow. And I think the worst thing for a human to do is not to be evolving and growing and learning, because that is almost as if you're letting your own soul erode. When do you feel the most alive? When you're actually doing things that push you. You're actually doing things that, are stepping out of your comfort zone. But this is when you feel most alive. And guess what? There'll always be something better in life. There'll always be something new, something better. But always appreciate whatever it is that's in your life right now. Always appreciate it. I think as men, it's important for us to let go and not to hold on to certain people or places or objects, and understand that detaching is not a negative thing. Being detached from, or learning to emotionally detach is not a bad thing. And bro, if you're someone who wants to keep improving your life in every area, go click on the first link in the description. It's the school community that I just created. It's a way for us to connect as brothers who want to actually improve our lives, who want to improve our health, finances, brotherhood, who care about relationships in our lives. And, I will be posting more value in there, more courses. I think the first one I'm going to do is probably a self-improvement for beginners course, but I'll probably post a poll on YouTube or something to see what you want, right? But if you're part of the first 50 people, it is free for life for you. It's free for life. You can get proven methods that work and that will help you in your life. So you'd have to be stupid not to join. So go click on the first link down in the description, join the school community, go subscribe right now. And last but not least, never waver from the path.